Example 6b, find the value of limit x approaches -1 for the function square root 2 plus x minus 1 over x plus 1. Limit x approaches -1 for the function square root 2 plus x minus 1 over x plus 1. Substitute x equal to -1 in this function. Equal to square root 2 plus -1 minus 1 over -1 plus 1 equal to 1 minus 1 over -1 plus 1. We get 0 over 0. When we get 0 over 0, it is called IDF. In this case, we can simplify by using factorization or multiplication of conjugate. For this question, we use multiplication of conjugate because a numerator, it has terms in square root. Conjugate of square root 2 plus x minus 1 is square root 2 plus x plus 1. The sign at conjugate is opposite than original term. Now, we multiply with conjugate. Limit x approaches -1 for the function 2 plus x square root minus 1 over x plus 1 times with conjugate square root 2 plus x plus 1 over square root 2 plus x plus 1. Expand at numerator because we want to simplify the terms in square root. Equal to limit x approaches -1. Square root 2 plus x multiply with square root 2 plus x, we get 2 plus x. Square root 2 plus x multiply with 1 equal to square root 2 plus x. -1 multiply with square root 2 plus x is negative square root 2 plus x. -1 times 1 equal to -1 over. For denominator, we don't expand because we can simplify numerator and denominator. X plus 1 times square root 2 plus x plus 1. And we can simplify square root 2 plus x minus square root 2 plus x equal to limit x approaches -1, x plus 1 over x plus 1 times square root 2 plus x plus 1. And then we can simplify x plus 1 with x plus 1. Now, we substitute x equal to -1 in this function. Limit x approaches -1 or 1 over one over square root 2 plus x plus 1. Substitute x -1 equal to 1 over square root 2 plus -1 square root plus 1 equal to 1 over 1 plus 1 equal to 1 over 2. So, limit x approaches -1 for the function square root 2 plus x minus 1 over x plus 1 equal to 1 over 2.